Good evening. Hi, everyone. I'm Elena. This is Pumpkin Corner Nursery. Welcome to Pumpkin Corner Nursery. And today I have with me Asenia by Arena Kaplanskaya. That is the sculptor who sculpted this kit, Asenia. And this is one of the outfits that I bought back from Dotwe. And she looks so cute in it. Yeah, she looks so cute in it. So I wanted to come on today and talk about how when I came back from Dotwe and bought back my blankets, I did some inventory of my supplies. And so every now and then, as an artist, you have to inventory your supplies and reorder. And then sometimes, as you are surfing different platforms, you find new items that you want to try out. So I'm going to talk about some of those items that I saw. I'm going to say in the last month or two that I put in my Amazon wish list, and then I decided to move forward with ordering them just to see for myself if I'm going to try these, use these, and even if I decide not to use them on the reborns, I can use them on myself, so it's never going to go to waste. So I definitely needed more glass beads, I needed more cosmetic wedges, and I needed more of the beauty blenders that you tweeze and use for modeling. So I needed more of those. And then there were some things that I saw on other artist channels, or I saw them on other artist platforms. And these are things that would be very helpful. I might not use them in the same way that the other artist is using them, but I saw the creativity of how it could help me with the babies. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is more of how to keep your brushes new as possible. So I'm going to give this a try. I saw this either on a platform or somewhere I saw this. And this is called the Master Brush Cleaner and Preserver. And I'm going to give this a try. I ordered this off of Amazon, and I'm going to see how it works and see what I think about it. And I will let you guys know, and I'll do like a review after I use it and tell you what I think about it. Then I think I talked about this on a video or two ago, but I ordered some more nail art brushes. And I ordered these because these brushes are so tiny and they will help me when I want to apply small details, and it'll help me to just focus more on the area that I'm trying to add the details to. So this is my second set of nail art brushes, and I'm excited to get started using these. So this time around when I start painting will be my first time using the nail art brush sets, and this is my second one. So I would rather have enough than not enough, so that's why I ordered a second set. And then of course, sometimes depending on what you're using the brush for, sometimes the brushes aren't worth saving and you just need to get rid of them, because when you make that next baby, you want that baby to be as flawless as possible. But of course, we know this is handmade art, so it's going to be some variances here and there. Now, this next product I'm going to show you, I saw this on a post. And I said, I'm going to try this because everybody wants their baby's hair to be slicked down and stay in place, right? or at least stay in place. Maybe not the slick down part, because some of us like the curls, but we want it to stay in place. So I saw this product. And I said, I'm going to order it. But one of the things that I did was I read the back of this product and I realized it has alcohol in it. So I don't think I'm going to be using this on my babies because alcohol strips paint off. And I don't know how strong the concentration of the alcohol is, and I don't want to take a chance of my hard-earned work, and I definitely don't want to take a chance on the babies that I paid for from other artists and risk the paint coming off. But other people were saying they dilute it and use it. So if you've used this and you have been successful at this, please comment below and let me know how it worked and if your babies lost paint after you use this product or not. But this product does have alcohol in it, and I don't think this is a bad product. I just know that alcohol strips paint off of kids, and I don't want that to happen. So I may end up just using this for myself. But this is supposed to really look good. I mean, not look good, but this is supposed to really be effective with using it on the baby's hair. But, you know, I don't know. It has alcohol in it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Then I ordered 2 pairs. They came as a set, but I ordered these tweezers because, number one, when you're trying to reach inside the head and you can't reach things, tools like this are very effective. When you're trying to pull out that cotton, or not the cotton, but the polyfill and all of that, this is great for those type of things. And when you're trying to hold those eyeballs to place them in the sockets, this type of stuff is really good for that. So I'm excited about having those tweezers. I have some other tweezers that I have that are that size, but they're shaped different and the grip wasn't there for those. So I'm happy about the ones that look more like scissors and have a different type of end, to maybe it'll make my grab a little bit more stable, and I won't be losing those eyeballs as quick, and I'll place them faster because it takes me a while to place the eyeballs and get them adjusted inside the head when I have an awake baby. So far I've done 3 awake babies. 1 I don't have anymore, but I've done 3, and I'm about to do 4 soon. But anyway, with that being said, I think that's all I want to come on and talk about is the products that I ordered. I don't think there's anything else that I want to discuss this evening, but I'm going to test out these products and then I will come back maybe in a couple weeks or so and do a review and let you guys know my thoughts on and what I decided to do about some of the products. And with that being said, there will be a couple of babies that I'll work on, and you guys won't get to see them because those are going to be babies that I'm going to prepare for contests. And then later on, sometime after the contests are over, then I'll share those kits or whatever. But, you know, there will be some babies that I will not be sharing. But I'm excited because I have a nice lineup this year for 2026, 2027. I have a nice lineup of kits that I'm going to be working on. And I did clean out my nursery drawers and dressers and bins. And I think I'm going to go in for a second time and clean out again. And I'm thinking more along the lines of establishing a drawer for each baby that has stuff that's specifically for that baby. And then a couple of drawers for specialty items. And then trying to downsize and get rid of some more clothes and stuff, because I don't dress the babies every day like I used to, but I do think that there are some key outfits, that some staples in my collection, if I could say that. There are some staples in my collection that I want to keep, that I love and adore. And there is something else I want to talk about. So I had been talking these ideas over with a couple of friends, and I think I'm going to share them with my community. So most of the time at the end of the doll show, I start planning for the next year. So you know how like businesses have fiscal years that start and end. I feel like the doll show is my fiscal year. This is when I start planning for the next year. So you notice I said 2026, 2027. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm in my 2026, 2027 season, and I needed to solidify some plans. And there was a whole bunch of stuff that I said I was going to do. And it's a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not going to do. And I will let those, I will let people know as they need to know. But I had to do a budget. I had to be honest with myself. I had to reevaluate my plans. And I had to decide, what do I really want to do? And what am I at peace with for myself? And there were some things that I thought I wanted to do. And when I got down to it, I don't really want to do those things right now. And I'm happy and I'm at peace with myself that I made that decision. And later on, I may share some more concrete details about my 2026-2027 plan. But I have made some decisions, and I'm just going to say that the hobby has so many things about it to enjoy. And sometimes in the excitement, you can overcommit, overplan, and then realize, hey, either I can't do all of this stuff, or sometimes you come into yourself and into your own things that you resonate with, and you make a decision. I don't want to do that. Not that I can't do it and I couldn't do it, but I don't want to do that right now. Or I can't, I've bit off more than I can chew and I can't afford it. So, or I could afford it, but it's going to be real tight and real close. So I would rather just do this thing and fully commit to that and enjoy that, versus a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit here, a little bit there, and I'm struggling to maintain everywhere instead of fully committing to one thing, enjoying that thing, and being successful at it, right? And you don't want to spread yourself too thin. And I'm not talking about money as much as I'm just talking about spreading yourself so thin that now you're anxious about everything. Am I going to be on time with this? Am I going to be able to do this? Am I going to be able to complete this? Timeline type stuff. So there was so many things that I wanted to do. And there were so many things that I kept saying I was going to do, and I would never get to them because I was trying to do multiple other things. And I just put a stop on it and said, listen, what do you want to do? What do you want to get accomplished? And I made a decision. I want my silicone. So I'm going to focus on my silicone. And I want to go to one doll show a year, and I'm going to do that. And I want to make sure that I am ready for certain parts of participating in events as an artist. And I narrowed some things down. I crossed some things off the list. It was not an easy decision, but I'm at peace because I believe now I can focus, I can save, it's doable, I can still practice and make my babies, and I can have fun. And I remember when I came into the hobby, I wanted this to be fun. I didn't want it to be work. I didn't want to feel anxious. I didn't want to feel overwhelmed. I didn't want to overcommit. I didn't want to feel stressed. This is supposed to be fun, right? This is supposed to be fun. So I will share more as the time goes by. And thank you for joining me. I always enjoy sharing with my community. I enjoy seeing your comments, your responses. I enjoy the engagement and the communication. And I just want to thank you all again, those people who support my channel. I want to thank, again, I had a phenomenal time at Dolls of the World Expo. And let me say this. There was so many factors in determining which doll show I'm going to commit to at this time. It was the air travel, the distance from the airport to the hotel, the distance from, the food options, how much gas I'm going to spend, the cost of certain activities that I was going to commit to. It's just so many things that I had to consider. And then I had to make a conscious decision to decide what I want to do and what I want to invest my money in. And none of it is bad. It's just that it became overwhelming. And I was over committed to some things. And sometimes you just have to snatch yourself and say, listen, you can't do all of these things. It is impossible. And now it's not fun. Now it's oh my God, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. And guess what? No matter which doll show you go to, you're gonna have a good time. For the most part, I can't speak for everybody, but so far, I'm having a good time and I'm enjoying the experience. And I think in life, it's always going to be something that happens that kind of tries to ruffle your feathers or whatever. And, that's life. It happens. But overall, I'm having a good time and I wanted to keep it that way. And I kept saying I want to keep this fun, exciting, enjoyable, because it's a hobby. It's something that I want to enjoy. And I already got a 9-to-5, and my 9-to-5 is good too. But I want this to be enjoyable. I want it to be manageable. I don't want to overwhelm myself. It is so many things to do and so many options. But sometimes you have to narrow things down. And sometimes you have to change your mind on some things. And you have to pull back and do what's doable and what makes sense for you, where you live, your family, what's going on at the time. You just have to, do some things. And it's still ways to support other things that you can't do. It's still other ways to support those things and support those people. And still be impactful if you care about things that you can't do it all, but you can do something. You can encourage people, you can help promote people, you can donate, you can Ask how you can help outside of, attendance and all of those types of things. So I'm just at peace now that I got my 2026-2027 plan in place and what I am going to drill down, and that's the goal. And I'm not going to put anything in front of it, because once I get that goal met, then for 2027, 2028, I can set a new goal. And maybe some of the things I crossed off my list for 2026, 2027 can become the 2027, 2028 things. But I think I just got so excited in 2025, 2026, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And you get so carried away, and it's like, no, girl, you're not doing all of this and doing all of that. You have to make a firm commitment to something so that you can enjoy it, so it can go well, you know. A little bit over here, a little bit over here, a little bit over here, a little bit over here. And now, now it's not fun because you just making it for each thing. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of take that off my shoulders and just settle in on one or two things, do those things well, and then come back to the list again. And it's nice to have a bucket list or a wish list. My hobby bucket list. Maybe that's what I'll call it. These are the things on my bucket list. When am I going to do it? And when is the right time to do it? And I think right now I kind of found my niche in 2025, 2026. And I think I'm good for 2026, 2027. Like, I know what the plan is, and I'm going to follow that plan. And, maybe this was helpful to somebody else for me to think out loud through my thoughts. Or maybe it's annoying. I don't know. But I just wanted to share what I was thinking and how I was thinking about it. And keep, the main thing, which is enjoying my hobby, having a good time, and doing what I love. So with that being said, have a good evening. This is Baby Meadow. I'm going to put her down and do some other things that I need to do, like check on my garden and see what things changed over there in the garden space. And then I'm going to turn in at some point for the night, probably watch some of my favorite YouTube channels. And that's it. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.